Welcome to another episode of Forever Stranded with Arturio and Emerys. What I want to do first off, I probably should have done this off camera, is get my temperature down low. And with the new cooling coil and water, it really doesn't take long at all. There we go, perfect. It's right on the verge of as low as I can get without taking damage. What time of day is it? It's morning, this is a good time. A couple mobs on track, not bad. Oh, shoot, I am forgetting something. I went to all that trouble to make the slime boots and the slime sling, and I'm going to use them. All right, we're going to go try to raid the desert temple and get the stuff out of it. And I hope this works because there's stuff in it I need to make it much easier to go hit the city. There we are. All right, so no mobs on track. Oh, except that one. He was not on track a minute ago, but that'll help a little bit. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so like I said, I want to get everything out of here as quickly as possible, including the dynamite, because you never know, I may need it. It may come in handy. All right, so hopefully I have enough space in my inventory for all of this stuff. I even want the chests. Oh, did I not? All right, so what can I leave behind? I don't need that. I do need the bones. I don't need the pressure plate. I don't need that. I don't need a bronze sword. I don't need a copper ingot. All right, the big thing is I want to make sure I get all the capacitors. And the map doesn't do me any good, so that'll give me the copper ingot. I don't need saddles. The pressure plate, believe it or not, is slightly useful. The impossibly hard wheat sticks, I don't know what they do for me, so I think that'll do it. Turn F7 on. Yeah, there is still a spawnable spot here. I don't know why. I don't know that I need to come back unless it's just to mine this place for sandstone, which, I don't know, maybe. So let's just make it a little bit safer if I do choose to come back. Again, you know, I'm not sure that I would. I still got room for more stuff. Blocks anyway. All right. The Ender will make it much easier to attack the city because it's a better weapon. There we go. So that's how it works when it goes well when you're attacking a temple. When it goes bad, something spawns inside the center chamber and blows up what you're going after. So sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it doesn't. Zoomerang. I have no idea what Zoomerang does. Never heard of it before. So I got some chests out of the deal. Lots of good stuff. Now, I need to charge this Ender because it doesn't have hardly any power in it. And I do have, where are my solar panels? Are they in here? Solar panels, okay. Let's try something. I have an idea. This may or may not work. Capacitor, block of redstone, and iron. So let me go get some redstone. Where is redstone? Okay. This might not work. These function as capacitors. Yeah, I was afraid of that. They don't work. But that doesn't mean I can't make some actual capacitors. I hate to use up all my redstone like this. And I've heard a rumor that they have changed the that's actually more than I need, but that's okay. That they have changed. Yep, they did. It's no longer an ingot of gold, it's now a gold nugget, which apparently was the original recipe. And that makes it much easier to make the basic capacitors, which is good news, because it means I can do this. And grab those solar panels. And somewhere out here where there's daylight, right here is probably good. I can put the capacitor right there. And what did I do with the Ender? I put it in that chest, didn't I? Grab one of those. Okay, wanted to see if there was a way to put a capacitor in here and increase this capacitor's function, but apparently not. The power went up just a little bit, and I'm going to make it day. just so that we can get on to charging that. Okay, so in rewatching my video and watching the videos of some other folks attack the town, I think I've come up with a strategy. What time is it? Okay, so I'm speaking specifically of season. I'm concerned that winter is going to come on and I'm going to lose all these crops. So I want to make sure I keep a close eye on them. But anyway, I think I've got a strategy for fulfilling some of those quests that may have a lot fewer deaths than what I experienced. And as soon as I have what I think it'll take to do that, I want to give that a try. It may not be this episode, because like I said, I need to get that ender fully charged. Yeah, it's going up. And I need to make a few other preparations. Okay. Oh, well, let's get that out of there. All right. While that's charging, I'm going to go work on the trench. What's over here? All right. Did I not cool off? I did not cool off. Ow. All right, now I've got multiple cooling coils. So we're going to do something about this real quick. I brought that back for a reason. I seldom do anything without a reason. Pretty much everything I do, I have a plan ahead of time. I very seldom wing things. All right, so I'm hoping this doesn't hurt these crops. I don't think it will. Now, here's the idea. You can do this outside, like watch my numbers. See, I get the climatization effect. My rate goes down, my temperature drops, and I can rapidly cool myself off. Okay, there, the climatization got turned off. You got to stand in just the right spot so that you're standing in the water and yet also pushing the button. So right now the lowest I can go is 7, and that's perfectly fine. I'm no longer burning. It just takes a few seconds to do that. So part of my plan is the trench part is going to be a lot smaller than in my previous playthrough, or at least I hope so. I hope I haven't already made it as big as it was. I do tend to prefer square bases. And the reason is if you're using your character as, what do you call it, a chunk spawner, or whatever. It'll come to me at the inopportune time. Basically, if you're using your character as a means of keeping chunks spawned, it works better if you have kind of a square area because, you know, he has like a radial center of effect. I suppose I could go try and make a round base, but that's a lot of work to do that. Let's see. I may have made a slight mistake. Actually, no, I haven't. This will work. So the trench is actually going to be wider than this. It'll actually be 4 wide. And there's a reason for that too. And it's because I'm going to line it with stone, which will leave me with a trench 2 wide. And then we'll do cactus right up to this line here. And it should work out just fine. And most of this is not going to happen on camera. What I'm doing now is just to fill time until that ender is charged. So speaking of which, why don't we go check that? Yeah, the indicator doesn't have any power in it, so it's still charging. It's almost there though. All right, this is almost done. So as soon as that hits 250,000, it'll be fully charged. I think we're going to call the episode here. We got to go loot a temple and got some stuff out of it that I'll need. That will help me when I assault the city. I think I've just devised a plan for how to do that. That'll cause less problems than in my previous playthrough. And I think this is a pretty good stopping point. This may be just a bit shorter than what my normal episodes are, but I think that's okay. So next episode, I think we're going to go to the city. So if you enjoyed the episode, it would be great if you could leave a like on it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. That helps quite a bit with my numbers and viewership and stuff like that. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them on YouTube and I will respond when I can. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.